Great. Yay. All right. So for those of you who have never met me, my name is Danielle Rich. I am a life coach with Team New You Life. I'm very excited for what we're going to do tonight. I'm just going to teach you a little bit about the basics of getting started right. I believe in the last 7 years that I've been in this industry that I've learned a few real significant things in the business. And one of those significant things that I would say is a universal principle for building in a direct selling company is to keep it simple, to not get bogged down. Some of you are most likely reading too much, thinking too much, saying too much to people. And I'm telling you that keep it simple. What do we say? What they say to us when we're kids, keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple because this is a business that's super simple. What I do want to say before we get started is I have never, in all of my years, I've been in sales since I was 17. So you don't have to be in sales to do well. And actually, people who are not in sales do just as well as people who are in sales. Oh, here we go with somebody. This happened before where someone was annotating and didn't know it. So I am going to clear that. Clear all drawing. Okay. That's somebody playing with their mouse and doesn't know they're drawing on the screen. Okay. Let me just make sure we're still recording. Yeah. Great. So what I have learned is you can make a ton of money in this industry no matter what background you come from. You can make a simple $500 a month, $10,000 a month extra if you want, but it's really about a system. So the first thing I want you to write down tonight is keep it simple. Okay, that's important. Number two, you have to stay connected to your up team. So for those of you that are watching, the majority of you are probably on my team. I was the first one to join with Chris Cavadon, pretty much 24 hours apart last December. You may not, you may be on Joe Ochagrossu's team and he's amazing as well. We're still all one team. We're still one company. We're still one team. So if you are though a part of my organization, I want you to always feel comfortable to reach out to me and to get help. But you already have a sponsor and probably have upline coaches and life coaches and ambassadors and diamond ambassadors who are ready to help you. I will tell you, the reason I made so much money in my first company where I met Chris Cavadon is because I was hungry and I was determined to make money. I wanted so badly to change my life and to change my financial situation. So what I did was I told him, whatever you tell me to do, I will do. I had more fear of losing my home and living the way we were back then. After the 2008 crash, I was more concerned about that than anything else. So when someone tells you, oh, you know, I can't do it in this industry, chances are, oh, got to go back to clearing that out. Good. Chances are they can't because they have fear. So you're going to write down in big letters the word fear and put an X through it because the only thing you should fear is missing this. I have never in my lifetime seen a company take off like this. I have never seen 100 distributors come in a night this fat. I worked 4 years, blood, sweat, and tears in a company with Chris and never had that many people coming in at once without having to leave my house, do home parties, hop on planes, go train people. I mean, I was literally breaking myself in order to make that money. And the most I could ever get that check to was $15,800 a month. And that was in my third year in the business of literally never being home. That is not how we build network marketing businesses. That is not the way to, it's not duplicatable. So I want to teach you if you're early in and this is your first time in network marketing, or if you've been in before and you just want to know how to start right. Tonight is just teaching you the basics. We're going to do more. We're going to build upon this. But I want you to be hungry. I want you to be coachable. Obviously, if you're here, congratulations. That means you're coachable. All I did was lock arms with Chris and I said, tell me everything you know. And he taught me little things that I'll never forget. And one of the phrases he taught me, which I haven't said in years, is when you find the chief, they bring the tribe. What that means is you find someone who's a go-getter, who's dynamic, who's driven, who's what we call a 2%er. You find them, they'll bring hundreds, if not thousands. And not patting myself on the back because I was desperate to change my life. So I knew that people would see what I saw in that company. I knew if I called enough people, some would say yes and some would say no. And guess what? Some said yes and some said no. And the more that I talked to people, the more people said no and some people said yes. And over a 4-year period, My team grew to 6,500 people. Not that they were all active at the same time, but there was at any given time anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 customers and distributors active. And that generated me an income combined for over 4 years of $493,000. Why am I telling you that? Who the heck can do that in any business part-time from home? It's remarkable, and it taught me something. I was willing to listen and lock arms. So I bugged the crap out of Chris. I bugged the crap out of my master distributor, Jerry. I bugged the crap out of every leader I could. And I said, I have someone I need you to talk to. I don't know what to say. I'm scared to answer questions that I don't know the answer to. I wasn't going to answer questions I didn't know the answer to. So what I did was I kept texting and calling my upline. And that's what made me money. I was the one who invited the people. I was the one who piqued the interest. And listen, we're going to talk about that tonight. You need to pique interest. We can't do that for you. But once I piqued interest, I had all these people asking me questions and I was terrified. I get it. Now I have no fear of that. I don't care who tells me no, because this thing's going to the moon. And I know that this is my chance to set my family free. I can't believe what we have in our hands. We have something extraordinary. So if you've never done this before, you just hit lotto, like MLM lotto, because when do you ever get this kind of timing in a brand new company that's growing this fast? You don't. It happens probably once or never in your lifetime. So I'm super grateful for it, because I know what it's like to be in a company and not have momentum and not have a viral type product and not have so many people throwing their credit cards at you and saying, give me it now. Our 30,000 women on that page in 2 weeks is extraordinary. 11 or 12,000 men in a week and a half is extraordinary. So number one, you're blessed. Number two, write this down. Poverty mindset versus millionaire mindset, or you can put abundance mindset or prosperity mindset. They're all interchangeable. So I need you to shift your focus tonight, because if everything I teach you, you don't work on your mindset first, there's nothing I'll teach you tonight that will make you money. So you have to understand, I'm prefacing, going through everything that I want to teach you tonight, I have to preface it with your mindset is everything. And Eric Worre, if you haven't read the book Go Pro, that's your homework. Get the book Go Pro. Another book you must read is Go for No. And the third book is Your First Year in Network Marketing. Those are 3 books that are musts. If some of you have read those, great. I'll give you even more advanced books. Beach Money. Oh my God. Amazing book by Jordan Adler about failing in 12 companies and then becoming a millionaire. About persistence, about never giving up. This is a business where you're going to work. But you're going to work part-time and you're going to leverage the efforts of a lot of people around you. I've never made money like this fast. Am I working? Heck yes. But oh my gosh, where else could I do this? I was just in corporate America selling solar a year ago, leaving my family to hop ferries and to go to people's homes and strangers' homes. I didn't want to sit in strangers' homes. You know, I'm a female. I was nervous. Like there were times I was in strangers' homes because they called the company and wanted me to give a quote, and I'm in their kitchen and I don't know who these people are. And I got to tell you, I made good money and I did great sales. And I have to tell you, that is not the way I wanted to spend my time. I want to be home. I want to raise my kids. I want to make memories, and I want to have the kind of financial freedom and time freedom that most of the world doesn't. So your mindset is everything. Look at me. Your mindset is everything. If you go to bed tonight saying you're scared to talk to people, you won't make it. If you go to bed tonight saying you don't think you know enough people, you'll never make it. If you go to bed tonight saying to yourself, I don't have enough time, you'll never make it. You will never see income come in when you're literally going to manifest whatever you are thinking on. So Kelly, who's in our group, her last check last week was like over 11 grand. She came in 2 weeks after me. She's a rock star with 3 different companies and businesses she's in. She's an amazing realtor who has no time. And yet she's making extraordinary income and building an incredible team, not by herself, but because she's leveraging the efforts of others and she's not afraid to talk to people. She's no different than you or I, except that she has above average work ethic. So I want you to remember one thing about mindset. Sorry, somebody's in my driveway. What you put out there is what you get back. So I want you to have a prosperity mindset. And from here on in, this is your homework. If you really want this bad, you're going to look at me and say, she sounds crazy, but I'm going to trust her. So just trust me. You are a money magnet. People are coming to you daily. So I say every morning, I'm a money magnet. My team is growing by leaps and bounds. And guess what? It is. I say, and I used to never do this. I thank God every morning for bringing the right people into my business. I don't just say things like, I'm a money magnet. I thank you, God, that you're building my business. I put the good stuff out there because whatever you put out there is what you receive back. If you have never learned this stuff, this is real stuff. The top millionaires and mentors in the world will tell you that until you shift your mindset, nothing will come to you. You actually put out there, everything's energy. Whatever you put out there comes back. A prosperity mindset is this. An abundance mindset is this. There are millions of prospects out there. Just because your friend brought in one that you never talked to doesn't mean the business is going to die for you. It means there are millions upon millions of people who don't even know that this gel is on the market. So I want you to be really mindful of your thoughts. So I want you to start saying to yourself, I'm a money magnet. My team is growing by leaps and bounds. I don't care if the team isn't growing. You have to put that out there first. Okay, so I am going to start doing mindset trainings and mindset calls that are going to be once a week, where all you get is 30 minutes of reshaping and refueling your mind and your what you speak, because whatever you speak is what you receive. So once we get that going, coupled with learning the basic skill set, holy cow, you guys are going to be blown away. It does not mean that if you don't do mindset that you can't make some money. You'll just never see the kind of abundance in your life that you're really looking for if you don't get your mind in alignment and your thoughts in alignment with the good stuff. Okay, so let's say you just started and you want to get going. I always say get a list and write it down. There's an amazing resource in your back office right over here. So here's your resources. And I want you to go fill this out. Okay, or not. Where did it go? Let's go. Okay, I just got bumped out of it. Let's try again. I want you to go into the resources section of your back office. And I want you to click on the getting, somebody's unmuted. Hold on. I got it. Okay, thank you. I want you to go into the back office and go to resources. And then there is a, you can envision success. Okay. And over here are your car bonus rules, the opportunity presentation, your policies and procedures, the recording from calls that are coming up. Look at You Can Envision Success. I want you to download this and do it. It's worth the time. Write every name down you can think of. I'll tell you a little thing that I've also learned, not just that, you know, if you get the chief, you bring the tribe. But if you write enough names down and you go through the numbers work in your favor. This is a numbers game all day. You'll get a ton of no's and you're going to get a ton of yeses. So right in here, you can fill this out. Your goals, training calls, calendar, super easy to do. If you're one of those people that doesn't want to do this, that's fine, but you need to get with your up team and ask them what you should be doing. This to me is critical. Okay, next. Let's get to my dashboard and let's go to organization. So now when you're in your back office, there's things you need to know, but I don't want you to worry about the back office right now. What I want you to worry about is starting to make you money. We want to build you a team. We want to start getting you customers and we want to start getting you distributors. So how do you do that? Besides having a list of people, I want you to leverage the Facebook pages, HGH Girls Club and HGH Men's Club. Get yourself on those clubs and start adding 10 men a day and 10 women a day. The reason I want you to do that is because those pages have been extraordinary at helping us sell the business and the product without having to break a sweat. I've never seen anything like it. So if you're already using the pages, you know what I'm talking about. I've never seen anything like it. If you saw that there's people who have been breaking, you know, records and, oh, somebody's unmuted again. Hold on. If you've been seeing that there's people breaking records, like bringing in extraordinary amounts of customers, they're not doing it by picking just the phone up. They're doing it through social media. And if you're not good at social media, I did a social media training on Facebook that's already been recorded and archived. And thank you so much for all of your feedback. I really appreciate your encouragement because it's helped a lot of people, and I want to help you as much as I can, give you as much information as I can so you can be successful. So learn how to add more people to your Facebook network daily. Learn how to engage with people on Facebook so that your posts show up, and that's what that training's for. So make sure you write down that you want to access that training. It's a super simple training to listen to, and I've already gotten great feedback that it's helped a lot of people to start putting prospects into their business and turning them from prospects into customers or distributors. So let's just say you just got in, you're excited, you don't even have your gel yet. What if your gel's on back order? Build the business anyway. Borrow my testimonials. Start tagging people in the wonderful testimonials we already have on the men's page and on the women's page. You don't need your testimonial right now. Is it imperative that you have it soon? Sure. We want you as soon as you get the gel to get on the gel, because your testimonial is going to be powerful. And what does it do? It raises your belief. And when your belief goes up, your mouth opens and you start to experience the benefits, and that you naturally are going to start telling people about the gel. But I want you to start now. I want you to get a head start. I don't want you to miss out on a day or a month of building your business. I know people who haven't gotten their gel yet and are signing people in. Why? Because we have a system to plug into. So it's super simple. You get that, and you can envision success booklet, fill it out. Get on the phone with your upline and say, I want to crush this, and I want you to set a goal tonight. Some of you are going to be texting me tonight because you're in my group and you want to tell me, I want to know how much money you want to earn in April. So from the 5th until, let's say, May 5th, how much do you want to earn? Don't give me a little number. Give me something a little out of your comfort zone. Okay, so my goal this month is to earn $20,000. That's way more than I'm probably on track to make. Doesn't matter. That's my goal. If I hit 15, great. If I hit 12, great. Where can you make that kind of money? But I'm going to work for it. And so I want you to set a goal tonight and get it to your up team. Let them know what your goal is. If it's $500, it's $500. If it's $5,000, it's $5,000. Let's get a goal and let's set it. Okay, I'm just going to go back to muting people because for some reason there's more people that are, I'm going to mute all. Okay, how's that? Better? Better. Okay, so set your goal. Now, without goals, you're not getting anywhere, okay? Goals that aren't written down, you never achieve. So write it down for your goal for April. Somebody, if you know my number and you're on my team, send me a text. Let me know what your goal is. But set a goal. Now we have to figure out how to get there. So my goal is to be Diamond Ambassador. Actually, I'm running for Ambassador right now. So how do I run to Ambassador? How do you break ranks? First, you have to get one on your left and one on your right. Well, if you plug 10 people a day, 5 days a week into those men's and women's pages, you have so many people in your what we call funnel that naturally you're going to enroll people. Most people are bringing in 5 to 10 people a week with those pages. So please, if you don't know what those pages are, don't be embarrassed. Reach out to me, message me, or reach out to your upline, and we will get you plugged into those pages. 10 a day in the women's, 10 a day in the men's. As soon as you get them put in, then you go to a post. You don't create a post. You go to a video of something I've done or Rick Cruz has done, and you tag them in a comment. So you start a comment, you click, and you name all those 10 people and say, Mary, John, Bob, Cindy, take a look at this video. This is incredible. And then you private message them via text, phone call, or private message on Facebook and say, I just added you to a group, wanted to give you a heads up. If you want to be taken out, that's fine. But I first wanted you to see it because it's extraordinary, and this product is all the rage right now, and it's sold out. What did you just do? You created such mystery and so much excitement. People are like, what is this about? And then they go to Facebook and they look at what you tagged them in and they watch the video or they read the post. Then what do? Hey, John, give me more info. What do you do next? So let's recap. You add the 10 people a day, 5 days a week. You tag them in a post so they can see it on the men's and women's pages, so they're drawing attention to it, so Facebook lets them know there's something they need to watch or read, and then you message them quickly via text. You can cut and paste like I do. Hey, just let you know I added you to this great group. This product is unbelievable. It's already back ordered. No one in the world has it, and I think it's going to be of something of real excitement to you. Take a look. Now what happens? Some of those people in the funnel, meaning they're not a yes or no yet, they're just churning around, seeing all the content, seeing the videos, seeing the great testimonials, seeing the excitement. What do? Some of them start to say, what is it? Where can I get more info? They need to go to you because you are the one who dropped them into the page, into the group. So now you send them, write this down, hghmiraclegel.com. That's a generic informational site that has a 3-minute product video, which is really good. Our 8-page product booklet, and a bunch of video testimonials and some written testimonials by real people having real results. Phenomenal tool that Al Carty put together. Whenever someone asks me for info, I don't waste my time. I point them to the hghmiraclegel.com. Some of them get back to me, some of them don't. Some of them who get back to me say, give me the link, I'm ordering now. And I say to them, you're better off spending an extra $50 and getting a $199 kit and getting a spot on my team, because I can promise you, you're going to feel so good. You're going to end up telling people, and you might as well make a couple $100 a month, get your product for free. Some of those people are going to go on to make more money than that, but that's what I tell them because I know that's the potential right out of the gate. So I try to upsell them to the business because I know it's going to be beneficial for them. And if they don't want it, I put them in at the $149 or the $169 customer cost. Now, so all you've done is drop them in the pages, tag them, and let them know that they're on the page to draw attention. Now, Facebook's doing the work for you guys. This is so much better than years ago. So what happens next? Like I said, someone will reach out and say, give me info. Send them hghmiraclegel.com. Tell them your story. Tell them how good you feel. Don't embellish, just tell the truth. You don't need to lie. We need to be real. We need to be authentic. Don't make claims that just because you felt good, they could. Just say, you may have the same experience, you may not, but it's extraordinary. And what I'm seeing happen for a lot of people is pretty amazing. And I hope it helps you too. That's the safe way to do this. We do not want trouble from the FDA or FTC. We have to stay compliant. So do not run your mouth, please. We've had to tell a lot of people, tone it down. Do not name medical conditions. Do not say you have arthritis and now you don't. Do not say you had MS and now you don't. Do not say you had fibromyalgia and now you don't. You can say things like, I've had aches and pains, I've had joint issues, and now the symptoms have lessened to the point where I can live my life in a real joyous fashion. Wonderful. I have more energy. I feel more lively. I have more vitality. All safe to say. Okay, so I hope that's just a little disclaimer out there. We do not want to ruin this. That is precious what we have. So don't make claims. Now, when you've sent that and they say they want your link, give them your link, newulife.com/ whatever your link is. That's where they either click shop now or join now. If they're joining your team, and if they have a choice between 3 kits. If they shop, they have a choice between $169 retail, which I never sell them. Why spend more money? They need to be on auto ship anyway, which they can cancel at any time. And why do they need to be on auto ship? Because you never experience the full benefits in 30 days. Minimum, people need to be on it 90 days. So what do you tell people? You have to set an expectation. You are a business person now. You have to set an expectation with your customer that 90 days is the minimum they should be on it. 1 bottle a month for 90 days. Some people will do 1 bottle a month for 2 months and then go down to the half bottle. I don't say that. I tell people 90 days, 3 bottles. Is it worth it? Is it priceless for you to do that so you can feel better and look better? Of course. People spend hundreds of dollars to go get crazy surgeries and things and buy these crazy potions and lotions that do nothing. So if someone's going to invest 149 times 3, 4, 5, let's say $500 for 3 months to feel amazing. Yeah, I think it's pretty priceless. Total value added. This is a buffet, as Troy says, of amazing things that can happen for people. There's a laundry list of things, benefits that they can expect to possibly see. So now let's recap. You've put them in, you've tagged them all, you've let them know they're on there. So now you're starting conversations. Some of them are already wanting info. You send them your link, or you get them on a 3-way call with someone like me or Chris or Kelly or Jackie or Kim or Wendy. Why? Or Troy or Joe. Why? Because we are third-party credibility. Don't do it on your own. Let us schedule a 15-minute call. We answer questions. We don't pressure them. Our job is to do it for you, with you, holding your hand, locking arms with you, because in the beginning, nobody knows what they're doing. And I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning 7 years ago. And I just kept saying, I might as well have them work with me and for me because I want to make money and I don't want to screw up this opportunity. Don't go it alone. Always, you're not bugging us. The people who bug me the most make the most money. Fact. True story. The more you ask questions, the more you learn, the more confident you become, the more you use the product and get your testimonial, the higher your belief goes, the more your mindset is right in the morning and you believe that this is your opportunity and this is your chance, the better your chances are of making this happen. So now let's say some people never got back to you. I probably have 55, 60 people in the last 2 weeks who have never responded back. I'm okay with that. What do I do as a discipline every morning? I go back to my Facebook Messenger, because that's where I do most of my work. That's just me and my texts. And I go click on the oldest 10 people that never got back to me. And I just said, hey, Mike, I want to make sure that you looked at the link. And if it's something that you think you want to participate in, I'd like to get on the phone and fill in the blanks for you, because there's more to it than what you saw. Some people say back, I didn't even look yet. I'm like, well, get on it. Do you think you can commit to looking at it today? It's going to take you about 5 to 7 minutes. Some people say, sure, I can. And I say, great, I'll call you at 8 tonight. I always schedule follow-ups. Sometimes I say, hey, have you looked at it? And what do I get? Crickets. Okay, so if somebody who's earned good money in the industry and has had pretty decent success gets crickets, is it okay for you to get crickets? Of course. There's nothing you're doing wrong. You are actually doing the business right. You have to remember it's a numbers game. I want you to etch that into your brain, tattoo it on your forehead, write it in gel. Numbers matter. People say no, but people who don't give you a yes or a no are not let off the hook. A no now is not a no forever, but more importantly, if someone hasn't given you a yes or no, they are still in the running, and they're what we call still sitting in that funnel. Kind of like when you see a funnel and you throw a penny in and it's going round and round and round, that's the funnel. You should have 100 pennies in there every couple weeks, 100 people. Maybe it's only 50 people a week. Let's say all you did was 20 people a week. You were really, really slow and you just did 20 people a week. Let's just say. So it was 80 people for the month. Those 80 people, you need 80 decisions. How do you get decisions? By getting them on the phone. If they agree to get on the phone, chances are they're already in. If they agree to take the link and order, chances are they're going to order. But there are some people that never answer you. They just sit there. They feel bad. The prospect doesn't want to say no to you. They feel pretty bad. People aren't trying to be rude. They just feel uncomfortable. So what do I do to make them feel comfortable? Here is my favorite famous saying to say, Mary, I'm okay with a no and I'm okay with a yes. I always want you to feel comfortable with me, and I value you as a person and as an acquaintance or as a friend, whatever they are, as a family member. I value you in our relationship. Whether you do business with me or not has no bearing on our relationship. Can you imagine saying that to every prospect, what kind of business you do? I tell people, whether what I sent you looked good or not, I at least would love a yes or no back. I'm okay with a no, and we are still good. Do you know what that did for my business when someone taught me that 6 years ago? And if someone doesn't answer you to that, move on. Get back to them in another month and just reach back and say, hey, just want to wish you a happy Easter. Say nothing about the business. I'm teaching you nuggets that are valuable. Some of these are nuggets that will make you so much money. You can go back and message someone who never responded to you. Don't take it personal. And you can say, I hope you're having a blessed day. Just was thinking of you. Never mention the business again if they're not responding. But when you drip on them, a drip could be a hello, how are you doing? A drip could be you commented on a Facebook post because their kid just graduated from college and you say, I'm so happy for you, congratulations, and best wishes to your son. A drip could be, they got married and you're congratulating them. You don't have to drip on them with the business every time. Of course, it's nice to have exposures, or what we call drips. I'm going to teach you tonight that drips and exposures are what are the key to bringing people in. So write this down. 78% of the sales that are done in the world happen between 8 and 12 drips, 8 and 12 exposures, 8 and 12 touches or contacts. They're all the same interchangeable word. So a touch or a drip or an exposure is they saw a post on Facebook. Well, guess what? The reason why we're converting people so fast on those pages is because they're getting dripped on, almost every hour. They're seeing a post about this, a post about that, a picture of this, an excitement about that. Those are drips. So that's why so many of you are like, I didn't really have to do much. I just put them on the page and they came on board. Good for us. But that's not the only way to convert people. You're brand new. So all you have to do is get your fear out of your head, set a goal of what you want to earn this month, connect with your upline and let them know that you're ready to run, listen to everything they tell you and get coached. I will tell you, of the people who work with me directly, I often tell you this, send me a screenshot of what the person's saying to you via text. And when you send it to me, I tell you what to write and you write it back, and what happens? Chances are most of the time you get the sale. Why? Because I was coached that way. I'm not a genius. I just learned from the best. Chris is one of the best in the industry. I'd put him up there with $50 million earners. Chris is extraordinary. I say that from my heart. Like, He's amazing. He's a powerhouse. Get on the training calls, get engaged, but don't ever feel overwhelmed, because life, your family and your life is more important than any business. If you keep things in order and you put this as a priority in your life, but you keep your family first and you keep your mental game right, and then you add this business in and you fit it into 10 hours of your life a week, you can make money. And you can make pretty serious money if you leverage this system. So I want to make sure you get this. Get that You Can Envision Yourself booklet filled out. Put as many people down and never prejudge. The people you think won't join will join, and the people you think will join won't join. It's the weirdest concept, but it's proven itself over the last 7 years to me over and over again. People who I thought would never reach out to me are reaching out to me, and people who I thought would join are ignoring me like the plague. It's okay. I don't take it personal, and neither should you. This is a business. Take the emotion out of it. Get excited. Get on that product and start using it. Now, once you have dropped them into the Facebook pages, you know how to use the pages, you feel confident, you've got people in the funnel, you're sending out the hghmiraclegel.com to as many people a day, 5, 10, 15. Now you're keeping people in. Now you're getting what? A customer here, a customer there. Hey, I think I want to join the business. Get them on the phone with us. That's our job. Let us do the work for you. We will close your people. They're already closed, but we will do the answering of the questions so you don't have to. Now, if you mess up and you say too much to someone, it's okay. You know what I tell people early on? If you say too much, say, you know what, I just said too much. I'm new at this. But you know what's really cool? I have so many people on my team who support me and help me. I know I'm going to be a massive success. Don't beat yourself up because you said too much. And really, how can you mess this up? The product sells itself. You know what I tell people? With all the excitement there is, and my testimonial alone, I tell people that I'm close with a 30-day money-back guarantee, I'm pretty sure you have nothing to lose, only something to gain. So give it a whirl. And if it's not worth it to you to spend $149 to feel better, then continue to live like you're living. And actually, a girl said no to me today. One of my friends from high school saw that a girl from our high school, so all three of us were in high school together, she saw that this girl, Heather, had posted about real bad joint pain and issues with her hip. So the girl, Carolyn, said to me, hey, did you see Heather's post? And I'm like, no, I didn't. She goes, I think you should inbox her about the gel. And she goes, the gel stuff you're doing. So this girl, Carolyn, doesn't even really know what it is, but she knew it could possibly help. I inboxed Heather. I said, I hope you're doing well. I hope your family's well. I saw your post today. Not sure if it's something that you're looking for, but I have something that is a product that I think could be really, really helpful to you. And she wrote back to me, no, thank you. I'm all set. Now, did I take it personal? No. Did she even ask for the website? No. She's closed-minded. She's maybe on a product she likes now. I mean, she complained on the post, so I thought I could bring something of value to her. I just go next. It's my favorite thing to say in the industry. Next. Moving on. Somebody else is waiting. Move it. Don't waste your time on sifting sand that isn't bringing you any business. So I move on from her and end up closing 6 people for people on my team today, plus one of my own, and made great money today. I don't need everyone to say yes, nor do you. So look for people who have a problem and help them bring the solution, which is the gel, to their life. If the gel is a solution to them and they think it's a potential solution, their chances are the sale will happen. So let's do a little bit more because I don't want to go too much longer. I have so much more I want to teach you guys. Let me just see here. Somebody just texted me. I want to make sure it's good here. Okay, somebody's just giving me, ooh, nice goals. Somebody said 5,000 for April, and she's already coming out of the gate strong. 1,000 more in April. Yes, very good. Okay, so we're going to keep doing these. So I don't want you to think you're going to learn everything in one night, but this should get you started. We want people in the funnel. Remember, we don't care about the no's. Just get as many no's as you can and collect as many yeses as you can. And using your upline and keeping us busy will get you yeses. Don't say too much. Let the hghmiraclegel.com do the talking. Let the product flyer with expected benefits do the talking. Keep your mouth as shut as you can and only share your testimonial. That's really the key. If you go to work and you're feeling good and you're talking about it and someone says, I need info, don't sit there for an hour and talk their ear off because they get scared. They think they have to be forced into a sale. Think about when people do that to you. It makes you feel uncomfortable. So I let the business system do the work for me. It's pretty cool. So let's go a little bit more into so here's your personally enrolled, okay? All your personally enrolled are here. You make 15% on these people for life on your personally enrolled. Then you have a graphical downline. Your downline, this is where you look at what you've got. And so you have a binary view. I'm going to show you that. Shows you at the top. And now there are way more people in here, but it only shows you like that first top bit. Why do I show you all that? Well, there's some pretty blessed people to be at the top of this because I'm taking this to the moon. But why do I show you all this? You need to get in here and start learning your back office after you've done some good, what I call building of your business. You're doing income producing activities. What are income producing activities? This is what I'm going to leave you with. Getting people on those pages, texting people, and inviting people. I want to make sure I covered everything. I wrote it down. I just want to make sure. The best way to invite outside of using the Facebook pages, I'm going to tell you right now. I just want to make sure I did. Okay, good. I did cover everything. So I'm a little anal like that. I have to write everything down or I forget. So how do you invite? Besides putting them on the Facebook pages, which is the best way to invite, and tagging them and mentioning to them you've dropped them in there, because now we can start a conversation with them about how cool the gel is, and next thing you know, they want the hghmiraclegel.com. But let's say you're out. I'm going to tell you a perfect analogy of what a true story that happened. So I went and got my hair done what day was it? Saturday, the day before Easter. And it was, so my hairstylist was unfortunately hurt really badly, and they don't know when she'll be back to work. And I was like, and my hair was really looking dark, and I was like, I need to go get highlights and fix my hair, and the Easter's coming and my daughter's birthday. And so I just got a huge bonus with New You Life. I'm going to go get my hair done. So I go to this girl who I've been watching on social media. Now think about this. I've been watching her post about all the hair she does, and I've been like really like, wow, I love her work. She's sharp, she's beautiful, she's like just shy of 30 years old. I love her branding. So she talks about these lip glosses that she sells now, which made me want to buy. Now think about that. We talk about things, right? Gel, and people want to buy. It's the same concept. So I happened to text her and I said, do you have any openings? She goes, weird. I have an opening at 4:45 Saturday night. I never have it on a holiday weekend. I said, I'm there. So I went, I drove there. I couldn't find the building, but I got there right on time. I get into her place and we're talking, and she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, I totally remember you now from Facebook. So we only know each other from Facebook. She's like, you're the girl that's in business. And she remembered me as, she goes, you have a beautiful family, blah, blah, blah. She goes, oh my gosh, you're the girl who's talking about that gel. What is that gel? Now, mind you guys, I'm there for like 10 minutes at this point. There are two women behind me, one woman sitting in a chair and one woman doing the woman's hair. So there's me and Elise and the woman getting her hair done and the other woman. That's the stylist. They're like on the other side of the room. So I don't know they can hear us. And Elise is like, tell me about this gel. What's this all about? Like, I see you have that women's page. She goes, it's going crazy. I said, it's Elise. I've never seen anything like it. I tell Elise what it does and what it's for. She goes, I'm all about helping women. She's like, you're a powerhouse. And she goes, I'm a powerhouse. Now she's telling me this. And she goes, I think I should sell it here. I mean, it would, after everything you're telling me it could possibly do, it would sell like crazy. I'm listening to her going, yes, 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 and yes, 40 gels and the whole nine. Now, while we're talking and I'm saying what my testimonial is, the two women stop us and they go, excuse us, where can we get that gel? Do we get it from you? So Elise goes, whoa, 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 ladies, I'm going to actually join Danielle's team and I'm going to be bringing it into the salon. You can get it from me. And I was like, so I leave there with a new account. She's coming on to do the 40 gel pack. She's going to retail it. And she said when she buys her new salon in a year, she wants me at the grand opening and she wants me to be doing Facebook stuff with her. She goes, this is what women need. She goes, I'm all about helping women feel beautiful inside and out. Guys, from going to get your hair done, don't go tell your husband you need to get your hair done. Danielle said you'll make a fortune. But what I love about it is here I am telling my testimonial. And because I leveraged Facebook and I was mysterious about what the gel was, she had to ask. My final thing to tell you, because it's 10:09, do not talk about the gel on Facebook by naming it. Don't call it New You Life Gel. Do not put pictures of it on public Facebook posts. People will just Google it. They'll never come to you. You have to make it mysterious. You have to say, yes, I have this great gel and it's changed my life. Don't say what it is. They'll have to say, give me info, send me info, tell me more, You'll know you're doing this right when people are begging you for info. When you call it the gel and people overhear you at picnics and parties and birthdays talking about how the gel changed your life or your husband's life, or how you're having better sex now, better libido, your hair is coming back in, you're feeling good, your skin's looking good, hello, your business will build itself. So I'll leave you with that. I could talk for another 2 hours about all the things I want to teach you, but I want you excited. I want your mind right. Go to bed tonight and dream. Dream about what car you're going to buy yourself. Dream about everything that you in your life have missed out on, and start dreaming again, because this is it. Have a blessed night. I hope this helps. We will do another one next week. We're going to start our mindset calls as well. And I love you guys. Have a blessed night.